So here we go. Hey guys, it's Caron, your ATX Stampin' Lady. I hope y'all can hear me. I hope we don't have a little bit of a feedback. I hope we don't have any of that stuff going on. I hear a little bit of a reverb going on. Can you hear me? All right, if you're watching, let me know if you can hear the sound, how we're doing. But I'm hearing feedback on this side, so I just wanted to make sure that we are good to go. It only pops up there. All right, so we're gonna give that a go and see what we've got going on. Anyway, Caron Bailey, your independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and tonight we're here for our monthly mystery stamping. Guys, when I'm going live, I just don't have time to answer a lot of last minute pins. I just don't have time to answer those questions. I see a lot of notifications popping up on my other socials, and while I'm in the middle of doing the live stream, it's just me. I don't have any assistant, so I'm not able to jump back and forth to be able to answer. So I'm depending on you to know where you need to be, and just pop on in when you can. So this event was posted in 3 different places on my Facebook group. It was posted on my YouTube channel. I have it posted on my website. And I post a clue number 1 every Saturday. I try to post them by 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Sometimes I'm early, sometimes I'm late, but I do try to get them out to you by 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hi, Linda. Okay, thanks. Thanks for letting me know. The other technological issue that I had is I just changed my printer drum. And y'all, this is a horrible copy, so I'm hoping you guys can see the clues. And so we're going to just make do, and hopefully everything works well. Got a couple of measurement changes, and they're kind of not changes. They are and they aren't, but so here's what we need to make note of, okay? On the color 2 matte layer, where we had previously 4 1/8 by 5 1/4, 4 by 5 1/4, we need to make sure that that is 4 1/8 by 4 1/8. That's going to be a square at 4 1/8 squared. The other measurement that needed to be changed is where we have on your basic white, very vanilla color. We had 3 by 7/8 by 3 7/8 by 5 1/8 for the inside of the card. That needs to be 2 inches by 4 inches, okay? And I'll share with you why those changes happened. Give me just a quick second, and let's see what we got going on. I just keep seeing a lot of people messaging me, and I just need to answer that. Give me just 1 second, y'all, then we'll get ready to get started. All right, so there we go with that. Linda, can you hear me okay? I just want to make sure. I'm hearing a little bit of reverb in my background, so I'm just wanting to make sure that you guys can hear me okay. All right. So what is mystery stamping? So mystery stamping is an event Can you hear me now? You're the only one watching right now, so I'm not sure if anybody is having any issues. So if you are, I'm going to wait just a few more minutes. If somebody's that's watching, just let me know if you're having any issues that I need to try to figure out how to address, okay? Give me some love if you can hear me. Just click the little love emoji. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I tell you, I swear I don't change anything in these settings, and then when I come on, it's almost always, well, something else isn't working, so I'm never sure what is going on. But please let me know. Everything else seems to be off. How are we doing now? Can you hear me now? All right. So I'm going to get started because we're 12 minutes in. Again, the measurements, not including the corrections, which I will post at the end of the video, end of tonight, will be posted. I will update the measurements every single place that this is posted. Okay? So let's get ready to get started. All right. So clue number 2. You cut your card base to 4 1/4 by 11. So on the 11-inch side, we're going to score at 2 1/8, 4 1/4, and 5 1/2. And I'm going to definitely read these out so that you guys can see it, because I don't think it's very clear. So on the 11-inch side, we're going to go ahead and score at 2, 4 1/4, and 5 1/2. When you're done with clue number 2, say done, type done, or give me a couple of thumbs up. I had a beautiful, beautiful day last night. Last night we had, last night was the, well, let's see, we had Friday night was Kit Together. Oh, and Michelle joined me for Kit Together. Perfect. Thanks, Linda. And during our Kit Together is where, you know, really you can come together and do whatever you want. Last night, Michelle took that as the opportunity to color coordinate and organize, and I made some cards. But you can use, it's really just a chance for us crafters to get together, socialize a little bit, have fun, be creative or not, organize. That's what we do in Kit Together. All right, so clue number 2, and I call this 2A, is you're going to adhere on the, when you scored, you're going to adhere the 1 1/4 inch section to the card base. And when you do that, you will create what's called the book bind fold. Now the tip for you there is to use, I recommend that you use liquid glue or tear and tape. You need something that's very strong. So again, you're going to adhere that 1 1/4 inch section to the card base to create the book bind fold. And y'all, I don't have any, or do I? I did not do a, yes I did, here's one. So when you scored at 2 1/8, 4 1/4, and 5 1/2. This is your 1 1/4 inch fold. Okay, so you're gonna score and burnish so that you fold the 1/4 inch to the base to create your book binding fold. So you're just going to put adhesive right in this area right here, okay, between the 4 1/4 and 5 1/2. When you're done with clue number 2A, type done. So that was Friday night. Oh, somebody else joined us. If you're just joining us, please let me know where you're joining us from. And just say hello. All right, so clue number 2A, when you're done with clue number 2A, just type done. And we'll move on to the next. All right, so that was Friday night. And then Saturday night, my friend and fellow demonstrator, Kathy Irving, she has in her, all right, Kathy. So she has in her group, she has a group, and she was unable to go live in her group, so she asked me, she invited me to do so, and I had so much fun. I worked with the Bold Bouquet bundle. Beautiful cards. I'll share them with you tonight, maybe. Clue number 3. You're going to fold that 2 1/8 score line. You're going to fold that to create a Z fold. Okay? Y'all, I worked with the, this is peach pie. This is what I'm cheating a little bit. So this was the card, the color and the card base and the card that I created for you. So you're going to fold this so that this is like this, and this is, so this is all down, and then you're going to create a Z fold like so. Okay? When you're done with clue number 3, type done. Usually when folks are mystery stamping, they try, especially one of my friends, Cheryl, she always tries to see if she can guess the clue ahead of time. Anybody have a clue yet what we're doing? All right, I see Linda typed done. So we are, nope, done with 2, Linda, or done with 3? All right, so we're going to move on to clue number 4. If you haven't already cut the DSP Designer Series paper, now would be the time to cut your Designer Series paper. Okay? So, you should have started with a piece that was 6 by 4. Okay? 6 inches by 4 inches. So on the 6-inch side, you're going to want to cut one that's 1 inch by 4 inch, one that's 2 inches by 4 inches, and the remaining panel will be 3 inches by 4 inches. Okay? Is what's supposed to be shorter? Linda asked, what is it supposed to be shorter? What is what's supposed to be shorter? All right, so let me tell you, with this panel right here, I said DSP, but you'll see in the clues, I said you could use this as a piece of basic white or very vanilla. That way you can design your own focal point, okay? If that's something that you wanted to do. Okay? When we're done with clue number 4, let me know you're done with clue number 4. So Saturday was the Z fold. Is it supposed to be shorter than what? I showed you exactly what you should have. This is the 4 1/4 by 11. You would fold on the quarter, and this is what you'd have. I'm not sure I'm understanding. Is it supposed to be shorter? Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Linda. All right. So your DSP is folded, so we'll move on to clue number 5. So that 1-inch strip of Designer Series paper, you're going to adhere it with adhesive, with your choice, to the 1 1/8 matte layer, coordinating matte layer. Once you've added it to the, once you've added it to the mat, you're going to take that matted layer of Designer Series paper and you're going to place it on the left side in the book binding fold. Okay? I'm not going to share with you. I'm going to let you guys figure that one out. So this is your bookbind in full, and this is your 1 1/4. So you're going to mat your 1 inch, your 1 1/8 matted panel. You're going to add that to your card base on the left hand side. When you're done with clue number 5, let me know you're done with clue number 5. When you're done with clue number 5, let me know you're done with clue number 5. So Saturday was a beautiful day. First we thought it was going to be overcast, and a group of my friends, we are, we're all starting to think very seriously about our health, and so we started at work. We started a walking group, and we're called the Slow as Shell Walkers. Can you imagine? So yesterday we got together and we did a 4.5-mile walk, which was fun. I mean, it was great. It was overcast a little bit, so it was nice and cool, but it didn't rain, so we had the best weather for walking. So we did 4.5 miles, and I came back to the house, and I think I was in my craft room all day from there. So it was creating projects, and then of course last night I did Kathy's, I did the bold bouquet in the Saturday Night Crafters group, and then today, thank you Kathy. So on Sundays, every Sunday, me and some of my Stampin' friends, we get together on Zoom, and it's 4 hours of dedicated craft time, y'all. It is the best time. We have a lot of fun. We do a lot of creating. All right, so clue number 6. Now here's some changes, right? So we changed the panel, and I'm gonna share it with you using the 4 1/8, and then I'll give it to you the second way, okay? So the correction we made was to cut a piece of coordinating cardstock that was 4 1/8 by 4 1/8. So you're going to take that 2-inch piece of designer series paper. You're going to mat it to the right side of your coordinating 4 1/4 square mat. Okay? Now, if you had not cut that at 4 1/8, then you would need to cut a mat that was 2 1/8 and 1/8 bigger by 4 1/8. Okay? So that was the change. After I worked on it, I was like, wait a minute, why did I just make this 4 1/8? But that was after I had posted the clue. All right, so let me know when you're done with clue number 6. So you have a matte layer that is 4 1/8 by 4 1/8. And so you're going to put that designer series paper in the right hand corner of that mat, right hand side of the mat, leaving about a 1/8 inch border on the right hand side. When you're done with clue number 6, let me know you're done with clue number 6. I tell you, I craft with a group of very talented ladies. Oh my gosh. Absolutely talented ladies. So one of the things that I did today was I had sent them a sketch, a simple sketch, and I don't normally do that in our group on Sundays because it's just come and work on whatever it is you want to work on, but I figured, hey, let's have something that we can have a little fun with. and I posted the sketch, and you should have seen so many different designs that came out of that. And it was just amazing. The talent in the group is just amazing. All right. When you're done with clue number 6, let me know you're done with clue number 6 so we can move on to clue number 7. Anybody have a clue yet what the mystery is going to look like? Obviously, we can tell it's going to be a fancy fold, right? It is going to be a fancy fold, a fun fold. As always, guys, when you watch one of my videos, I would really appreciate it if you would like, share, and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber to my YouTube channel. I love bringing you creative content. All right, both Linda and Kathy are done. Great. Oh, I love bringing you creative content. If there's ever anything that you do want to see that I present to you, just drop me a note. My contact information is in the YouTube profile. And just say, hey, Caron, I want to see you play with X, Y, and Z in terms of craft products. And we'll see what we can do. If I have it, I will schedule a YouTube, and we will get that made. All right, so you had a piece of basic white or very vanilla, whichever one it was for you, that was 2 inches by 4 1/4. And you should have also that same piece of designer series paper. If you are using, I'm sorry, this is going to be on the inside. So this is a 2-inch by 4-inch piece of designer series. We already added the designer series paper. I'm sorry. The basic white. So this is where you can add an inside sentiment. You're going to stamp that and add it to the left side of the 4 1/8 inch panel. Once you've done that, you are going to adhere that 4 1/8 inch panel to the inside of the book bound fold. Say that fast 3 times to complete the inside of your card. When you're done with clue number 7, let me know you're done with clue number 7. If you love card swapping, don't forget to check out the Sweet Signatures Swappers group. It is a Facebook group that I do operate, and it's designed specifically for card swapping. I try to post 3 different swaps every month: a sketch swap, a technique swap, and a fun fold-ish swap. Okay, I try to do different things every month, but at least 3 swaps. You get to choose. You don't have to. You can participate in all 3. You can participate in 1. You can participate in any variation thereof in between. And sometimes we do 1-to-1 swap. Sometimes we do a +1 swap. But if you love card swapping, please check out my group, the Sweet Signatures Swapping Group, Card Swap Group. And I'll put that link in the description. I would love to have you pop in over there and see what we've got going on. All right, so here we're going to have, this is where we have a little bit of a difference. You have an option here. If you cut that 3 inch by 4 inch piece of designer series paper, you have the option to go ahead and mat it to the coordinating 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 panel. If you're like me, you have the option also to create your own focal image. On that basic white 3 by 4 inch panel, you can go ahead and create your focal image. Okay? That includes stamping your sentiment as well. Okay? So you have those options to do straight DSP or create your focal image. When you're done with clue number 8, let me know you're done with clue number 8. If you're just using the designer series paper, go ahead and adhere it to the 3/4 by 3¼ by 4¼ inch panel. If you are creating your focal point, focal image, go ahead, create that, and then adhere it to the coordinating 3¼ by 4¼ inch panel with adhesive. Okay? When you're done with clue number 8, let me know you're done with clue number 8. So I've created a Pinterest board. Oh, I didn't make it open. I've got to go do that. So I've created a Pinterest board specifically for mystery stamping. So once I'm done with this and it's gone live, it should go live at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight. Once you can go ahead, upload a picture of your created projects. Linda's done. Create a picture of your projects and upload it to that board so that we can see all the amazingness that you've made from the clues tonight. When you do upload it, please put today's date on there. Today is the 28th of April. Put today's date on it so that we know which post and which video it will be linked to. All right, so Linda's done with 8. So we'll move on. Now, if you did a focal image on basic white or very vanilla, you have the option to run that through an embossing machine if you wanted to add a little bit more texture. So that was like an optional item. It's not. Okay? So now we're going to take that matte layer that you created with your focal image, and we're going to attach that to the Z-fold flap. Okay, now be very mindful of how you're adding adhesive because you don't want to close your card shut. My tip for you is to add adhesive just here and then align your piece on what's already here. Okay, so that's my tip, is to go ahead and add adhesive just to the Z-fold flap. When you're done with clue number 9, let me know you're done with clue number 9. We are almost done, you guys. So this week, what do we have going on this week? You guys, I'm going to try to come live with, I have an appointment. I'm going to try to come live on Tuesday for Technique Tuesday. All right, Travel with Kathy. Kathy says she's done with clue number 9. So Tuesday will be Technique Tuesday. Not sure what technique yet I'm wanting to share with you. But there will be a Technique Tuesday. All right, clue number 10. If you did not already stamp your sentiment, go ahead and stamp out your sentiment and any other punch, die, or that type of embellishment that you're wanting to have. Now would be the time to go ahead and do that portion and add it to your sentiment card. When you're done with clue number 10, let me know you're done with clue number 10. Then I'm going to give you 11 and 12 at the same time. When you're done with clue number 10, let me know you're done with clue number 10. So I'm trying hard to finish up. I've got a lot of cards that I've got to make. Oh, see, here's my little list. I don't know about you guys. I keep track of swaps and things that I have to do and cards that I have to make on my little note card. So here, see, I already done them, right? And then as I create them, I just scratch them off. So I finish that. And then this is my list for Mother's Day, you guys. I have to get started early. I got to get started early. So this is my list. Mother's Day is on the next. Plus, I just keep adding to my list, right? Because I have shoebox I gotta prepare for, and that shoebox is always the first Sunday of the month, and that's Asian theme. Yeah, and then just creating for creating. All right, are we done with clue number 10? You guys, we're almost. You should have created your card already. The next thing is to add any necessary embellishments to finish your card, and then to decorate your envelope, because we don't have a naked envelope. When you're done with clue numbers 11 and 12, let me know. Hey, Tamika. How are you, girl? I haven't stamped with you in a while. How are you doing? Kathy, you said no. What are we saying no to? Linda's done with 11 and 12. So now, bum-ba-da-dum. All right, guys, did you solve the mystery? I'm going to post the link to Pinterest, but you also have the link to the Facebook event. Go ahead and you can post them there as well, okay? So the link is, and I'm going to read it out. Well, I'm going to bring it up just so you can see it. I will also post this. What were we supposed to do with the cardstock? The dip on the right side. Are you talking about this? This is your card base. You should have been adding everything to your card base. Is that what you're asking me? So at the end of the day, what you'll have is this will be shut, because now you have a bookbind fold, right? And so you would have, this is supposed to be 4 and 4.25 by 4.25 square, and then you did your 4 1/8 by 4 1/8 panel that you had your designer series paper and your basic white cardstock. Okay. I don't know what we're knowing to. Tell me where we got lost, and I'll try to see where we can get you caught up. With the cardstock with the dip on the right. What is the dip on the right? All right, so were you able to see the link to the Facebook to post the pictures there? I think it's already in the description, but I'll go ahead and add it again. And then once the Pinterest board goes live, I'm going to go ahead and I will post that for you. You gave to adhere dip to the 4 1/8. Oh, DSP. Correct. So you had your 4 1/8 by 4 1/8 inch piece of designers. Well, let me show you because it's time to reveal. So here's a card you should have made. Okay? And it opens. Here's your 4 1/8 inch coordinating cardstock. Here's your 2 inch that you added to the right of the 4 1/8. And here's your 2 inch that you added to the left of the 4 1/8 inch panel. So you have a book-bound Z-fold card. Now this designer series paper. This was paper that I created on Saturday during using the Bold Bouquet. I created this designer series paper, so you will not find this in the Stampin' Up! Catalog. It is created just by randomly stamping the images in the Bold Bouquet set to create our own designer series panel. Kathy, did that help you? Thank you, Tamika. Glad you enjoyed it. It was fun. I saw this was Caron from Back Porch Stampers. I saw this card that was designed by her. I loved it, and I thought this would make a great mystery stamping card. Something, a new fold for many of us, because it was new for me when I did it, and I thought you would have some fun learning and creating. Okay, can add as many designer series. So if you were going to use just designer series paper, you would kind of flip, so you would have like a coordinating with whatever you had here, and you could just use the designer series paper and add sentiments or however you wanted to decorate the panel. When I created this initially, I was going to do designer series paper, but then I decided I wanted to create, well, when I was going to do designers, there's no backside to when I created the, okay, glad that got you caught up, Kath. There's no backside, it's not double-sided, so I had to come up with something else that would coordinate, and so I just decided to use and create my own. So those were a little bit of adjustments. I hope you guys enjoyed this card. Before I go, and I know this is not the time for it, but I do want to share with you a couple of things, okay? For those of you that do not know, this annual catalog expires on April 30th. So the 1st of May, we will be operating out of a new catalog. Will I continue to use this catalog? Absolutely. There's several of the products in here that's carrying over into the new catalog, so I'll probably switch back and forth for inspiration. So just when you see that I'm posting, refer back to the 2023-2024 catalog, know that it's a product that is probably going to be in the current catalog, but I'm referring to a design concept from the 2023 catalog. So definitely, because I know this set is carrying over. So anyway, that's what I got for you guys tonight. And I also wanted to share with you a couple of cards. So y'all, remember I told you in my little group today, I just pitched a what do you call that thing? A sketch. So the sketch design did not have any measurements. So really was up to the ladies to kind of figure out, hey, this is what I'm going to do. This is what it looks like to me. I'm going to have a little bit of a tutorial on this card with the measurements that I used. But I know Kathy created the card and she did it. I mean, her measurements were nowhere near close to mine. Mine weren't close to hers, but it looked like the same card. So I generally don't like sketches that don't have the measurements because my brain doesn't work that way. I prefer to have you tell me what the measurements are. I can't really figure them out. But not having the measurements is just an opportunity for me to stretch myself a little bit. And because it doesn't have anything, each person will interpret what they see differently, and it looks so much different. Now, Kathy, if I remember, you didn't go to offside, you centered yours. So that's another thing. So interpretation of a sketch is awesome. So that's the purpose of sketches. Sketches are meant to give you, if you're stuck on something, even if you're not stuck on something, it's meant to give you a starting point on creating. You can stick to it 100%, or you can modify it to suit your own needs. So that was one. Anyway, so here's an envelope. This envelope is one of the swap groups. Linda, this is coming your way. This is your swap. It's going in the mail tomorrow. What is it? New Zealand? Is that right? Oh my gosh, I hope I didn't get that wrong. So I gotta get this out as soon as possible. I don't know how long mail takes to go to New Zealand, but this has a long way to go. And then last night I was telling you about in Kathy's group where we created using the bold bouquet. The video that I did in the Facebook group, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to post that to my YouTube channel. So go ahead and take a look for that. That'll be uploaded in a couple of days. And just take a look at these beautiful cards that we created. Again, here's that designer series paper that we made. And I used it in multiple ways. Okay, so here's the projects that we created last night, again using the bold bouquet bundle. You guys, I'm so happy that you were able to spend 45 minutes with me today. I thank you for your time, and go ahead and post your creations for me in the Facebook group as well as on the Pinterest board, and I will have the Pinterest URL posted as soon as it goes live. That way you can go ahead and add your projects to the Pinterest board. All right, guys, thanks for joining me tonight. Stay tuned. The next mystery stamping, hold on, let me grab my calendar. Last Sunday of the month. Next month is May 30th, so that is the next mystery stamping will be on May 30th. So with that note, go ahead and make a note of that, and then I will see you back here on May 30th. Wait, it tells me I'm in June. Hold on. How did I get to June? There we go. Sorry, Sunday is May 26th. I'm like, how did you get me to June? May 26th is the last Sunday of the month, so you'll see me on May 26th. And don't forget to join us for Roll of the Die on the 2nd. Oh, it's going to be the 3rd because the 2nd Sunday, I think, is Mother's Day. So we're going to adjust Roll of the Die for to be the 19th of May. Okay, so just those 2 modifications that we're making to dates, considering the events that we've got going on in the month. But I have sent, I'm not sure how long it takes to send to okay. I don't know either, so yeah, I guess I'll make a note of that too. I think you're one of the few people in the swap groups, Linda, that is not in the US. There's one, I think, that's in Canada. 1 or 2. I think there's 1 or 2 that's in Canada. So I've sent to them, and it takes a couple of weeks to get to Canada. I've not sent anything to New Zealand before. So I hope it doesn't take longer than a couple of weeks for it to get to you, because I really want you to get your swap. All right, guys, if you haven't already, as I said before, please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you are subscribed, please share it with your friends. I would love to have them subscribe. My goal, and I want to hit it by the 15th of May. But let's go by the end. By the 30th, 31st of May, I would love to hit 300 subscribers. I think when I checked today, I was at 208. So we have got 92 more subscribers to hit that magic number of 300 for me. So with that note, you guys, thanks for joining me again, and I will see you on Tuesday when we have a little bit of Technique Tuesday in the craft room with Caron. Y'all have a great day and happy stamping.